Welcome to Storytime. Today we're going to be reading a book called Magnolia Flower. This book is written by Zora Neale Hurston and Ibram X. Kendi, illustrated by Loveis Wise. I look forward to reading this book with you today. Now let's get ready for story time. Magnolia Flower. The brook laughed and sang. It hurled its water into sparkling dance figures up into the moonlight. The brook sang louder, louder, danced faster, faster, with a teasing splash at the three leaning trees on its banks. The trees awoke and began to murmur noisily of seasons and centuries, love and birth, and the transplanting of life. Nature knows nothing of death. At last, the brook danced into the bosom of the mighty river, upsetting the plants who blushed from the moon's kisses. The mighty river turned in its bed and spoke. Why, O young water, do you disturb my sleep? Because, O mighty one, replied the brook, the flowers bloom, the trees and wind say beautiful things to me. The moon shines upon me with a full face, and there are people in love beneath the orange trees on my banks. No matter, scolded the river. I have seen millions of people in love, child. Tell me about some of them, begged the brook. Oh, well, the river muttered, I suppose brooks must be humored. Look, there's some people in love. Long ago, humans who were pale of skin held a dark race of humans in bondage. The dark ones cried out in sorrow and woe. Not here in my country, farther north. Rivers carried their tears to the sea, and the tide would bring some of them to me. But some of the darker ones did not weep. They fled in the night to freedom. One of them came here. Bentley was large and strong. The beasts were afraid of him. The Florida forest made way for him. He gathered stones and metals and built a big house. Soon a whole village of runaways hid out over here. They were called Maroons. They lived on an island of freedom in a vast sea of slavery. Bentley married Swift Deer, a Cherokee woman who had fled her own trail of tears. Swift Deer and Bentley had a daughter, Magnolia Flower they called her, for she came at the time of the flower's opening. It's a magnolia flower. When she was 4 years old, the tide brought rumors of war, war over slavery. Bentley, Swift Deer, Magnolia Flower. After the war ended, slavery ended. Black people walked free on the lands of Swift Deer's ancestors. Wind and water again grew sweet. Magnolia Flower started to fully bloom. One day, as the sun gave me a good night kiss and the stars began their party, I bore a young man named John, about Magnolia's age. John did not have much money, but he had many words. Swift Deer liked him. Bentley did not. He wanted a man of metals, not words, for Magnolia. Before 2 weeks had passed, John had taught Magnolia to read strange marvels with her dark eyes, and she had taught John to sing with his. Oh, how words love! Love knows nothing of death. Soon Bentley had had enough of their love. He locked John in a room in the house. All stayed away. All feared Bentley. Oh no. Not Magnolia. As her father slept, she went and freed John. 1 minute more, and they flew down the path to the three leaning trees, into the boat, away northward. This all happened more than 40 years ago, as humans reckon time, River said. Magnolia Flower has passed from the hearts of people who knew her. Bentley and Swift Deer died. Freedom for Black and Native people died too. The tide brought all their tears to me, and their joy and their love, Their love is mighty and ever flowing like me. The brook had listened, thrilled to its very bottom at times. The river spoke calmly on, flowing under the moon as it moved to the sea. An old couple picked their way down to the water's edge. It's been 47 years, John, Magnolia said sweetly. Do you think we can find the place? Why, yes, Magnolia, my flower, unless they have cut down our trees. But if they are standing, we'll know them. Magnolia and John are back. There they are, Magnolia pointed. They hugged the trunks of the three leaning trees, then hugged each other and sat down shyly upon the heaped up roots. John listened. Do you ever hear a river make such a sound? Magnolia whispered. Why, it seems almost as if it were talking. Maybe it's welcoming us back, John said. Maybe, Magnolia beamed. I always felt that the river knew all about you and me. The end. That was a beautiful book. Thank you so much for reading it with me. Please like and subscribe so you know when I'm going to be reading my next story. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Welcome to Subtle Storytime. Today we're going to be reading a book called PowWow Day. This book is written by Traci Sorell, who is part of the Cherokee Nation, and illustrated by Madelyn Goodnight, who is of the Chickasaw Nation. I look forward to reading this book with you all today. Now let's get ready for story time. PowWow Day. River, wake up, Amber whispers. My eyes open. Today is PowWow Day. Then I remember. No dancing, no jingle dress competition for me. Not at this tribal powwow. I wish my hair weren't still so short, I sigh. Mama lays out the moccasins that match my dress. But everyone wants to see you, Amber reminds me. Why? I can't dance like I could before I got sick. But you will dance again, she responds. I stay silent as Daddy drives us to the powwow grounds. I usually savor the scents of sage and sweetgrass, but not today. The breeze prickles my skin. I'm tired already. Daddy arranges our chairs near the family drum. Mama squeezes me close. Doing okay? I nod, but I'm not. I watch my friend Dawn get ready to dance. No, I'm not okay. Then the powwow begins as the MC calls, Time for grand entry, stand up. Gentlemen, remove your hats. My uncles strike a large drum together. They sing, Aya, Aya, way Aya, ah. That's my attempt at singing. I make a decision. At least I can dance grand entry. You sure? Amber asks. Yup. Grandpa leads with the eagle staff. Other warriors carry flags into the arena. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Elders head up the long line. Elders head up the long line, oldest to youngest, traditional, fancy, grass, and jingle dress. Dawn squeezes my hand as we wait with Amber and the other girls to dance into the arena. My feet stay still. I can't feel the drum's heartbeat. Amber grabs my arm. You okay? She leads me back to our seats. Everyone dances in and moves around the circle, all connected to the drum, Mother Earth, and one another. Everyone. Amber, Dawn, our cousins, our friends, everyone but me. I watch through wet eyes. After grand entry, an elder prays that our dances honor the Creator. that our culture and language will stay strong, and that healing will come to those who need it, like me. I rise to join the intertribal dance, but I can't focus. Mama's steady hand guides me into my seat. The drum's heartbeat surrounds me. Bam, 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 bam. I lean against Daddy and watch the competitions. Traditional dancers move and draw me in to their story. Fancy dancers twirl and ribbons whirl. Graceful grass dancers sway and weave themselves around the circle. The drum starts its beat inside me. Then the MC calls, "Girls jingle dress, head to the arena." For a second, my heart leaps. But I can't do the healing dance today, even though I need it. Dawn said she'll dance for me. My heart swells as I see Dawn, my sis, our cousins and friends, step and turn, graceful and fast. Their feather fans wave, rows of cones clink, clink, clink on their dresses. I sit up tall as they come close. Judges move round the powwow arena and record scores, but the girls don't dance for the judges. They dance for the Creator, the ancestors, their families, and everyone's health, including mine. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I stand. I open my heart. I feel the drum fully now. Then I know. I will join them at the next powwow. I will dance again. The end. Thank you so much for reading this story with me today, Powwow Day. I hope you loved it as much as I did. Don't forget to come back and check often as I read 2 stories each week. Thank you so much and have a great day. Welcome to Soul Storytime. Today we're going to be reading a book called My Powerful Hair. This book is written by Carole Lindstrom, who is Anishinaabe and Métis, and a member of the Turtle Mountain Band of the Ojibwe Indians. It's illustrated by Steph Littlebird, who is a member of Oregon's Confederate Tribes of Land Ronde. I look forward to reading this book with you all today. Now let's get ready for story time. My Powerful Hair. I can't wait for my hair to grow. Mom never had long hair. She was told hers was too wild. No Nokomis couldn't have long hair. Hers was taken. No Nokomis means grandmother in Ojibwe. Our ancestors say our hair is our memories, our source of strength, an extension of us. Look at all of the beautiful animals. When Nime Shumas taught me how to fish for the first time, my hair was at my ears. That means grandfather in Ojibwe. His stories and the memories of that day are woven into my hair. Our ancestors say we grow our hair long to be close to Mother Earth. When my baby brother was born, my hair touched my shoulders. Look, she's feeding him spaghetti, and it's getting all over the place. The gift of welcoming him into the world is woven into my hair. Our ancestors say our hair carries energies and power. It is a celebration of our lives. When my cousins taught me how to make moccasins, my hair was past my shoulders. All of the laughter and stories from that day are woven into my hair. That did look like a great day. Our ancestors say when a loved one braids your hair, it reinforces the sacredness of your relationship. I love that. When my hair reached the middle of my back, Auntie Delia braided it so that I could dance at powwow. All of her teachings and prayers are woven into my hair. Look, she's dancing. Our ancestors say our hair is our medicine. The vibrancy of our culture and our connections to the earth and to each other are woven through our hair. When Nimesh Shumas journeyed onto the spirit world, my hair was past my waist. I cut it. I sent it into the spirit world with him so that he could have my energies. I'm growing my hair long again. Mom says she wants to grow hers too. We'll do it together. Thank you so much for reading this amazing book with me, My Powerful Hair. I look forward to reading more stories with you, so please like and subscribe so you know when I'm going to read my next story. Have a beautiful day. Welcome to Soul Storytime. Today we're going to be reading a book called Sky Sisters. This book is written by Jan Bordeaux Wabus, who is Nishnawbe Ojibwe, and illustrated by Brian Danes. I hope you enjoy this book today. Now let's get ready for story time. Sky Sisters. Hurry and finish your hot chocolate, Alex, my big sister calls. She pulls on her blue parka and scoops her gloves off the floor. Come on, slowpoke, or they'll be gone by the time we get there. I gulp the last drop of chocolate and wipe my mouth on my sleeve. Mother smiles. Dress warm, she says. Sister holds open my new green parka. It is my favorite color. I slip my arms in, then lace up my boots. Allie, I'm not slow. See, I'm ready. Mother looks out the window. Yes, the sky spirits will come tonight, she says. Let's go, I shout, and I race to the door. Mother calls after me. Alex, remember to listen to Allie. Yes, Alex, I'm older, Allie grins. Not by much, I say. Mother raises a finger to her lips and quietly says, Shh, remember the words of grandmother, our Nokomis. Wisdom comes on silent wings. She smiles and waves, then closes the door. The night air is cold and tickles my nose. I watch my breath form clouds that greet the open sky. My big sister and I stand beneath a million stars. Nothing stirs. Silence is all around us. Everything is frozen, except for me and my parka and my sister and hers. I think of our journey ahead and my heart beats faster. I am filled with excitement and I wonder how quiet I can be. My sister's soft words break my thoughts. Keep warm, Neshime. She calls me this to remind me that I am the little sister. She reaches over, flips up my hood, and tucks my pink scarf around my face, then snuggles behind her own warm scarf. We might have a long wait tonight, she says, as she creates a trail ahead of me through the blanket of snow. How long? I call out. She does not answer my question, but turns to me and says, "Shh, Nishame, whisper when you speak." She raises a purple gloved finger to her lips. Okay, Nimise, I form the words but make no sound. Our boots leave big holes in the snow as we head in the direction of Coyote Hill. Sister leads the way. I follow in her footprints. Her stride is bigger than mine, so it's not easy to keep up. I remember the stories Mother told us about midnight on Coyote Hill when she and Auntie were girls. Mother was the leader. Auntie was younger and had to follow like I do. I wonder if Auntie ever wanted to lead. I eat snow from my mittens as I trail behind. Up ahead, Nemase is waving her arms for me to hurry. I'm coming, I blurt the words into the night. My voice flies through the air. Then I remember the words of our Nokomes, and I can't see my sister's face, but I know she's frowning. We stop by a gathering of trees. I watch Nemase pluck a glistening icicle from a branch and put it in her mouth. I do the same. Quiet surrounds us, except for the sound of my sister sucking on her ice sword. You're noisy, I whisper. She sticks out her tongue and moves on. I ignore her and look up to see Grandmother Moon glimmering behind a thin cloud. The night is still, and the black shadows all around form strange shapes. I quicken my pace to keep up. The dark arms of the balsam trees are heavy with snow. They reach out to touch us as we walk on. Something stirs in the shadows beneath the branches. Nishame, don't move. Nimase speaks low. You'll scare it away. She stops and points at a fluffy white rabbit, but I see something bigger bounding toward us. It is moving quickly. I try to tell my sister, but the words will not come. I tug on her arm and point. What is it? She asks, yet she does not look away from the rabbit. It is too late to warn her. The huge shape is right in front of us. My sister whirls around, gasps, and holds onto my arm. I suck in my breath and hold her arm. We stand motionless as we stare into the eyes of a deer. The deer looks at us and does not move away. With strong legs, she paws at the snow before us. She waits a moment, then turns and runs gracefully toward the river. We stare after the deer for a long time before Nimase whispers, "A white-tailed deer, nothing to be afraid of." Sister lets go my arm. "I know," I whisper too. "I wasn't afraid." I let go of her arm and smile. She smiles back. We hold hands and run toward Coyote Hill. The closer we get, the more it looks like a big white bear. When we reach the hill, Nimase says, "It's steep. Let me pull you up." It is not that steep, but I like my big sister pulling me up. I pretend she is a team of huskies as she climbs higher with me in tow. "Faster, faster!" I try to call out gently, and I begin to giggle. Nimase stops and says, "It's your turn to pull me." "No, it's not. It's my turn to be the leader, though. Follow me," I shout. I run past her as fast as I can to the top of the hill. "Nimase, whisper when you speak," Sister's words chase behind me. We can see our north country for miles from Coyote Hill. The wind is strong up here. Icy fingers pull at my warm green parka. A snow cloud hides Grandmother Moon, and delicate snowflakes begin to sprinkle down to us. My sister opens her arms and reaches for the sky, trying to gather as many flakes as she can. I too reach my arms to the sky to gather my share. She leans over and speaks. Her words are as soft as light as the snowflakes. "The sky spirits will come tonight." "When?" I ask, but there is no time for an answer. A howl breaks the silent night, then another. The cries are long and loud. I quiver and move closer to my sister. "What is it?" I speak so that I can barely hear my own words. Sister's eyes are wide with excitement. It's a coyote, she bursts out. He's singing to us. Listen. The coyote sings his song once again and stops. He's waiting for an answer, says Nimase. She cups her hands around her mouth. I do the same, and together we howl back the coyote song. Low at first, then louder. The coyote answers. So do we. A few more calls, and then all is quiet. My sister and I look at each other and grin. Nimase's grin is as big as mine. The wind blows stronger now. It whips my scarf in circles around my head. Sister's hair falls free from her hat and swirls about her face. Her purple scarf twists and turns behind her. She leans into the wind and stretches her arms out to me. We join hands. Around and around we spin, faster and faster. Our legs lift with the wind as we dance under the northern sky. Dizzy, we fall down on Mother Earth's winter quilt. We lie in silence beneath the endless miles of midnight. The wind has left. It is calm again. The only sound is our breathing. I want to ask, when will the sky spirits come? But I do not speak. I like the quiet. I see the Little Dipper and follow it with my mittened hand. Nimase traces the Big Dipper, then she says, they'll be here soon. I wonder how she knows. And so we wait. Our faces turn to the stars. We begin to make snow angels. Our arms and legs wave at the sky. Up and down we move, watching, waiting. Time stands still on top of Coyote Hill. They're making snow angels. Suddenly, I hear my sister exclaim, look, they're here. High above us are the sky spirits, dressed in my favorite green and Nimise's blue. We watch them sway and flicker in the four directions. Streamers of pink and purple swirl and flow across the sky. Twisting and turning, the sky spirits join together. Around and around they spin, faster and faster. Their shimmering parkas and scarves lift with the wind as they dance in the northern sky. They wave down to us, and we wave back, over and over. Beautiful colors. I watch in silent wonder as I think of the words of our Nokomis. Wisdom comes on silent wings. My sister's shout breaks my tranquil thoughts. Nishime, they're sky sisters, her voice echoes in the night. Shh, I say. Remember, Nimase, whisper when you speak. And we laugh out loud as we lie beneath the northern lights, my sister and I. Thank you so much for reading Sky Sisters with me. This book was absolutely beautiful, and I look forward to reading more with you. Please like and subscribe so you know I'm going to read my next story. Welcome to Storytime. Today we're going to be reading a book called Remember. This book is written by Poet Laureate Joy Harjo, who is a member of the Muskogee Nation, and illustrated by Michaela Goad, who is of the Tlingit and Haida tribes. I look forward to reading this book with you all today. Now let's get ready for story time. Remember. Remember the sky that you were born under. Know each of the star stories. Remember the moon. Know who she is. Remember the sun's birth at dawn. That is the strongest point of time. Remember sundown and the giving away tonight. Remember your birth, how your mother struggled to give you form and breath. You were evidence of her life and her mother's and hers. Remember your father. He is your life also. Remember the earth whose skin you are: red earth, black earth, yellow earth, white earth, brown earth. We are earth. Remember the plants, trees, animal life who all have their tribes, their families, their histories too. Talk to them, listen to them. They are alive poems. Remember the wind, remember her voice. She knows the origin of this universe. Remember you are all people, and all people are you. Remember all is in motion, is growing, is you. Remember you are this universe, and this universe is you. Remember. Wow, wasn't that a beautiful book? I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for reading this book with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you know when I'm going to read my next story. Have a beautiful day.